Now, the nitrogen cycle is one of the most difficult cycles to remember in biology. Now, it's very important that you understand what all them mean. I'm going to be explaining the nitrogen cycle for you today. You can pause the video and see if you can remember all of these. Now, the first most important thing is this. Now, it's extremely important to understand that there is a high amount of nitrogen in the air, but it's too unreactive and can't be used by plants. Now, there's a number of ways it can be. Now, lightning can fix nitrogen, okay? Now, nitrogen in the air cannot be used by plants. So what happens is there's these special types of plants called legume plants, and I'll show you a picture right now. These legume plants, like beans, peas, clover, they have a special bacteria in their nodules, in their roots, okay, and it's called rhizobium. And what this magnificent bacteria does, it fixes atmospheric nitrogen and converts it into nitrates for the plants to use. And nitrogen is a bit like protein for plants, it's very important, okay? So that's one way of fixing nitrogen. There's lightning, and there's of course using fertilizers as well, but we're not going to be talking about fertilizers. But anyway, this is very, very important, because what you could do is you could use it in crop rotation, because what farmers can do is use the legume plants, okay, and that would be really good, because it would replenish the soil and put nitrogen back into the soil, so the other crops later on can use it. So it's a very clever method actually. Now let's have a look at the nitrogen cycle. So we started off in the air with 78%, couldn't be really used, it was too unreactive. Plants, for example, legume plants can be like, whoa, we can use it because they got that special bacteria in their nodules. It will then use that, convert into nitrates for the plant. Now this is important. Once the plant uses it, let's say for example an animal comes, for example a panda, the panda will eat the plant, okay, let's say. Eventually what happens is that animal will die. Now when that bacteria from in the soil break down dead animals and plants and convert them into ammonia, okay, so that's the next step. Then what happens is nitrifying bacteria turn ammonia into decaying matter into nitrates or nitrites, so plants can reuse this to grow. Then nitrogen is then returned back into the air by denitrifying bacteria, which turns nitrates back into nitrogen gas. So let's quickly go back and have a bit of a recap. So we started off with 78% nitrogen in the air, can't be fixed or can't be used by many substances because it is unreactive. It's then taken in by plants, okay, special plants called legume plants, where they have nitrogen fixing bacteria that use up that nitrogen, convert it into nitrates for plants to use. Plants will then use it in order to grow. It's a bit like protein for plants. Then pandas will, let's say for example a panda will come, animals will come eat the plant, and animals and plants will eventually die. Decomposers will come, convert that dead matter into ammonia, some of that dead matter into ammonia, and what happens next is then here nitrifying bacteria will come, convert that ammonia into nitrates, nitrites for plants to use, and then finally denitrifying bacteria will come along and convert that into nitrogen gas and will go out as a gas back into the atmosphere. So that's basically the cycle. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and peace out.